हेलो स्टूडेंट्स। आज मैं आपको 8th क्लास की हिस्ट्री बुक चैप्टर 3 रूलिंग द कंट्री साइड के क्वेश्चन आंसर्स करवाने जा रही हूँ। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है मैच द फॉलोइंग: रियाद, विलेज, महल, पीजेंट्स, नीड कल्टीवेशन ऑन रियाद्स लैंड, रियाती कल्टीवेशन ऑन planters own land. Answer is Riyadh, peasant, Mahal, village, need cultivation on planters' own land, Riyati, cultivation on Riyadh's land. Fill in the blanks. Growers of wood in Europe saw dash as a crop which would provide competition to their earnings. Second, the demand for indigo increased in late 18th century Britain because of dash. C. The international demand for indigo was affected by the discovery of dash. D. The Champaran movement was against dash. Answer is A. Governors of wood in Europe saw indigo as a crop which would provide competition to their earnings. B. The demand for indigo increased in late 18th century Britain because of industrialization. C. The international demand for indigo was affected by the discovery of synthetic dyes. D. The Champaran movement was against indigo planters. Now question answers. First question is, describe the main features of the permanent settlement. A. Its answer is, officials of East India Company believed that in order to increase revenue there was a need to improve agriculture. So they come up with the permanent settlement method in 1793. Its main features were as follows. First feature is, Rajas and Talukdars were now known as Zamindars. Second, a revenue amount was fixed permanently and it was not to be increased in future. Third, Zamindars were in charge of collecting the revenue from peasants. Fourth, company believed that as the revenue is fixed, the Zamindars would benefit by investing in improvement of agriculture. Fifth point, the revenue was very high and due to its non-payment, many zamindars lost their zamindaris. Next question, how was Mahalwari system different from the permanent system? Answer, permanent system in one column and Mahalwari system in second column. इंट्रोड्यूस्ड इन द ईयर 1793. जो परमानेंट सिस्टम था वो इंट्रोड्यूस हुआ 1793 में और जो महलवारी का सिस्टम था ये इंट्रोड्यूस्ड हुआ इन ईयर 1833. इसमें जो परमानेंट सिस्टम था इसमें रेवेन्यू वाज फिक्स्ड. जो परमानेंट सिस्टम था इसमें रेवेन्यू फिक्स्ड था और जो महलवारी सिस्टम था इसमें रेवेन्यू ऑफ ईच प्लॉट वाज एडेड टू द टोटल रेवेन्यू ऑफ द विलेज. परमानेंट सिस्टम में परमानेंट सिस्टम में जो ज़मींदार थे वो कलेक्टेड द रेवेन्यू. उसमें जो ज़मींदार थे वो रेवेन्यू कलेक्ट करते थे और महलवारी में जो विलेज हेडमैन होते थे वो रेवेन्यू कलेक्ट करते थे. परमानेंट सिस्टम में इंट्रोड्यूस्ड इन बंगाल, बिहार एंड उड़ीसा. जो परमानेंट सिस्टम था ये इंट्रोड्यूस हुआ बंगाल में, बिहार में और उड़ीसा में. और जो महलवारी सिस्टम था ये इंट्रोड्यूस्ड इन नॉर्थ पंजाब, गंगेटिक वैली एक्सेट्रा. और और जो परमानेंट सिस्टम था ये इन ज़मींदार जो थे वेयर द ओनर्स ऑफ द लैंड, वो मालिक थे ज़मीनों के, और जो महलवारी में थे ये पीजेंट्स वेयर द ओनर ऑफ द लैंड. Now our next question is, give two problems which with the new Monroe system of fixing revenue. Its answer is, under the Monroe system, following were the two problems. First, the revenue fixed was very high. Second, the peasants were unable to pay it, so they deserted the countryside. Our next question is, why were riots reluctant to grow indigo? Its answer is, under the riot system of indigo cultivation, the planters used to enter into contact with riots forcefully. They were reluctant to grow the indigo for following reasons. First point, as per the contract, they had to keep 25% of their land exclusively for indigo cultivation. 25% लैंड का उन्हें इंडिगो कल्टीवेशन करनी पड़ती थी. सेकेंड पॉइंट, प्लांटर्स यूज टू प्रोवाइड लोन फॉर इंडिगो कल्टीवेशन टू रियोट्स, बट soon they realized that they were trapped into a never-ending cycle of loan. उन्हें ये समझ आ गई कि ये जो लोन सिस्टम है इसमें हम ट्रैप हो रहे हैं, इसमें हम फंस रहे हैं, ये साइकिल जो है ये कंटिन्यू चलता रहेगा, ये एंड नहीं है इसका. थर्ड पॉइंट इज, द इनकम दे रिसीव्ड इन रिटर्न ऑफ इंडिगो कल्टीवेशन वाज वेरी लेस. जो इनकम होती थी वो इंडिगो की वो बहुत ही कम होती थी. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, planters forced them to keep the best land for indigo cultivation, which riots want to keep for rice cultivation. उन्हें मजबूर किया जाता था कि जो बेस्ट लैंड होती थी वो इंडिगो के लिए यूज़ की जाए, जबकि वो चाहते थे कि वो राइस कल्टीवेशन के लिए वो लैंड इस्तेमाल करें. लैंड बिकेम इनफर्टाइल आफ्टर इंडिगो. जब लैंड पे इंडिगो उगाई जाती थी तो वो इनफर्टाइल हो जाती थी कल्टीवेशन, एंड बिकेम अनसूटेबल फॉर राइस कल्टीवेशन इन फ्यूचर. और वो चावल धान के खेत के लिए वो लैंड जो थी वो फिट नहीं रहती थी, अच्छी नहीं रहती थी, वो बंजर बन जाती थी. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, व्हाट वर द circumstances which led to the eventual collapse of indigo cultivation in Bengal? Its answer is, there were a number of circumstances which led to the collapse of indigo cultivation in Bengal. They are as follows. First, riots were fed up of the coercive methods used by the planters for indigo cultivation. Second, at some places, local zamindars and headmen also supported them. Third, they attacked many of the indigo factories with swords and spears. Next point, worried by the rebellion, the government brought military for protecting planters from assault. Fifth, the magistrate of Barasat issued a notice stating that no riot will be forced for indigo cultivation. Next point is, Indigo Commission was set up to look into the matter and it found planters guilty. It stated that indigo cultivation was not profitable for riots and they were asked to fulfill the existing contracts and were free to refuse indigo cultivation in future. तो ये थे हमारे आज के चैप्टर के क्वेश्चन. तो इसके साथ ही ये ख़त्म होता है. थैंक यू.